Yeah, I'm gonna just say this, and this is directed towards Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp, uh, Rashad Mccants. All you guys that's getting up there saying, "Oh, if LeBron never went to Miami, then he wouldn't be considered this, he wouldn't be considered that." So first, I'll go to Shannon Sharp's point about, well, if he don't go to Miami, well, where did the championships come from? Where do the MVPs come from? It's LeBron James. That's where they come from. It's LeBron James. He got his MVPs in Cleveland already. The only reason why he didn't win the MVP the first year in Miami was because they said that he had too much help. So they gave it to D Rose. And I'm not taking away that D Rose had a great year. D Rose had a great year. But in any other circumstance, LeBron would have won MVP again. And then he wound up winning it the following year. Right? Because he's LeBron James. He's LeBron James. He would have won regardless, no matter where he played at. No matter where he played at. So he don't go to Miami. Maybe he don't learn a couple things. He may not learn certain things. But he still would be LeBron James. If you look at his career in totality, LeBron James, with the exception of a few years, was either in the conference finals or the finals, no matter what team he played for. Even in Cleveland, even dragging that team in '07. Rashad Mccants, to your point, he did it one time. He did it one time. Give me any other great that did it one time. Give me any other great that dragged, and I'm not saying regular because they all NBA players. So they all NBA players. But give me the one great that took that kind of team to the finals outside of Allen Iverson. Now, when it's Allen Iverson, it's not, oh, he did it one time. It's, oh, that's Bubba Chuck. He the man. He the man. But when LeBron do it, oh, he did it one time. Like, come on, man. Stop it, bro. He did it one time. LeBron went to Miami for one thing, bro. He went there for help. He went there to have a guy that he knew that if he was having an off game or if he needed to go to the bench for a second, somebody can step up and still be that guy. And he proved to you that he didn't have to be D-Wade level talent because he did it with Kyrie Irving, who is not D-Wade level talent. Meaning, Kyrie Irving may have all the skills in the world, the bag in the world, but Kyrie Irving is not this great leader. Kyrie Irving is not this guy that carry teams to the finals, carry teams to the playoffs, carry teams out of the first round. That's not who Kyrie Irving is. But the talent level that when LeBron need to go get a break, he'll come in and do what he needs to do. When him and LeBron on the court, they can play off of each other. And they can both have 41 in a finals game. But then LeBron say, you know what? Thank you, Kyrie, for helping me that game. Because you have 41 and I have 41. But I'm going to run it back and give you another 41. Because I'm LeBron James. Like, this idea, like, the GOAT conversation, the rings only solidify what the eye test show. Meaning that if Shannon Sharp, who called LeBron the GOAT, can't see that that same guy he called a GOAT would have still been successful outside of Miami, then he really don't believe he the GOAT. He's just playing TV. You playing TV. And it's okay to admit that you playing TV. But let's just admit that you playing TV. Because he's the GOAT because of his game. When you watch him control the tempo for 48 minutes in a basketball game, when you watch him slow the pace down, push the pace, when you watch him chase down blocks, assists, when he getting 10 assists, 35 points, 40 points, he giving you 15 rebounds. You watching him make key stops on defense, whether it's on-ball blocks, whether it's poking the ball out, steals from the back, jumping in front of passing lanes and stealing the ball and going on fast breaks. Like when you watch him do that, you say, man, has anybody else ever been better than this? Has anybody else ever been better than this? Jordan, when he retired the first time he retired, at 3, the articles was saying that he was already the greatest basketball player of all time. That's before he got 3 more. So this idea that if he didn't win outside of Miami, that he wouldn't be considered a GOAT, like that's false. Now, the rings help the conversation. The rings help the conversation because my eye test say, yo, he the best that I ever saw from a game perspective. The rings say, yeah, but he also had these accomplishments. He also accomplished this. He also accomplished that. So it's solidified with the eye test show. But that's neither here nor there. To Stephen A. Smith's point, Stephen A. Smith say, well, you know, he was dejected, and that's why D-Wade had to be at every press conference, even though Brian Windhorst said to you that was a Heat's tactic so the media couldn't try to divide him. You say, yeah, but we know that's BS. Okay, yes. So what you talking about is his mind was warped because of basketball? Or was his mind warped because that was the first time that the country hated him? The whole entire country hated him. Not just Cleveland burning his jerseys. You had people that hated him. They was booed in every arena. Stuff was being thrown at them on the court. This not just because basketball. You talk about the Boston Celtics series. When he was dominating those dudes, he was going up against 4 Hall of Famers. His second best player was Mo Williams. And Mo Williams never showed up for him in the playoffs. This same Mo Williams, who was a bench player, go to Cleveland and become a 2-time All-Star playing next to LeBron. And then when LeBron leave, Mo Williams go back to the bench because he was never that level of player. LeBron was dragging cats. What is Verjao without LeBron? What is Ilgauskas without LeBron? And I'm not dogging them. They all NBA players. They're all great players because they made it to the league. But then when you talk about the players in the league, it's levels. It's levels to this competition. So like I said, man, y'all can sit up there and pretend that, oh, LeBron, you know, he's speaking out of turn and Shannon Sharpe is, I vehemently disagree. No, you can't. If you think he the GOAT, you can't. And like I said, let's just say he don't go to the Heat. What if he go to the Spurs? He can't win 2 championships with the Spurs? What if he go to Chicago with Tom Thibodeau there and how hard he plays his players and how well he coaches teams? He can't win 2 championships there? Now you talking about being on one of the best. Miami was a great defensive team, but now you talking about being on one of the best, maybe all-time great defenses if you add him. He can't win there? Maybe D Rose don't get injured if LeBron is there. They can't win championships together? Like, it's this idea that, oh, well, he won in Miami, so we can't see him not winning in Miami, so we got to discount what he's saying. That means that you don't believe in the player. And this is what his whole point is. I'm him. I'm that guy. I was going to win wherever I went. Yeah, I didn't win my first few years in Cleveland, but it's not for a lack of trying. I was in the Eastern Conference Final multiple times. I was in the finals. I was losing to 4 Hall of Famers. Now, Michael Jordan get praised for losing to the Pistons. He get praised for losing to the Celtics. He get praised for losing because, oh, he had to work his way through and it was the will to win. Like Stephen A. say, oh, the adversity that you had to go through. The adversity that you had to go through. It's the work that you have to put in to get to the point. Yeah, because he didn't do that for 7 years. When he scored 28 straight against the Pistons, that wasn't work that he was putting in. When he was going head-to-head against the Celtics, putting up 43, they losing the game by 5 points. He putting up 43, 46, going crazy on the Celtics. Because that wasn't adversity. When he averaged 38 against Orlando and his guys didn't show up, that wasn't adversity. Because nobody can stop Hedo Turkoglu. And nobody can stop Rashard Lewis. Like, that's not adversity. Like I said, man, y'all, what y'all have done is y'all created a media cycle around the fact of we gonna praise LeBron. Like Stephen A. Smith say, yo, all I say is he the number 2 best player to ever play the game. That's all I ever say. No, it's not all you ever say. What you do is you try to make it seem like he took an easy road out. Like he ain't put the work in. Like he ain't been balling his whole career. That's what you do. While at the same time, you give Kevin Durant some type of credit that, oh, he gonna win the championship. When he was in Brooklyn, he gonna win the championship. You give Kevin Durant this credit that he never even shown. Never shown it. Kevin Durant and them got to the finals one time. He got into the finals one time in Oklahoma City. You gave him this level that he never showed you that he was at, that he was on. He never showed you that he could lead a team to a championship. He never showed you that he can be the guy to take over, to be the guy, to run the franchise. He never showed you that. LeBron has multiple times. Before D-Wade, he was just young. Like, he was just young. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, it's y'all been doing this thing for 20-something years where y'all get to make bread off his name, y'all get to smear his name, y'all get to say all this stuff and then back it up. I say he the second best of all time. Get out of here, man. That's a ploy, bro. You don't believe that. That's a ploy. Because if you believed it, you couldn't diminish him so much compared to Jordan. Like, I don't even think LeBron is the greatest player of all time. I think Jordan is. Why? Not because he got 6 rings, but because of eye test. Because at the end of the game, Michael Jordan was a killer. That's what separates them. That Mike was a killer. LeBron can kill. Mike was a killer. Like, LeBron can kill. Mike was a killer. But that's neither here nor there. What y'all do is y'all can't just say, oh, Mike, because it don't make good TV. Look, this is the big difference. What you do is LeBron didn't have this. LeBron had to learn how to win from D-Wade. Well, let's look at D-Wade's winning. Let's just look at it. He won his championship in 2006. That's great. Balled out. What happened after that before LeBron got there? He got injured. A lot of first-round losses. LeBron come there. They go to 4 straight finals. The last 2 years, he was off and on from injury. The last year, injured most of the year. LeBron leave. He go 4 straight finals. What happens to D-Wade? What happened to him? Miami didn't even want to re-sign him. They didn't even want to re-sign him for his price. He had to leave and go to Chicago and then leave to go from Chicago to Cleveland and then get traded back to Miami. Like, come on, man. Y'all got to stop doing this, bro. Y'all got to stop doing this. Because, especially you, Stephen A., because you the guy that said LeBron played, there's no excuses. No excuses. No excuses. You got LeBron versus Kevin Durant. You got LeBron versus Steph Curry. ESPN, pull the clip. This guy said, you have LeBron versus Kevin Durant. You got LeBron versus Stephen Curry. What? And he ain't considered a GOAT? He not considered the GOAT? He going up against Kevin Durant and Steph Curry. So I guess, what was the rest of the lineup? You got Kyrie versus Klay Thompson, and you got Draymond Green versus Kevin Love? Like, are you kidding me? That's how great y'all know that LeBron is. So if a guy is that great to where for your marquee matchup for the NBA Finals is that LeBron versus Kevin Durant, LeBron versus Steph Curry, and that guy couldn't win without Miami. That guy. Because he's so great that you got to match him up against their best 2 players who are also MVP players, who are also Hall of Fame players, who are, like, when you say him, you say both of them. Come on, man. Y'all foolish. And y'all get up there on TV, make your big money, and talk all this nonsense. And then you got the rest you got the guys that actually watched all the games, the guys that's actually locked in. Oh, cause I talk to people. You know I talk to people in the front office. Shannon Sharp, I vehemently disagree. I disagree. I vehemently, come on, bro. You gotta stop that, bro. You gotta stop that. Man, get out of here, bro. He ain't gotta stop nothing. What he said is what he said. He is the chosen one. He is the guy. He was gonna be who he was gonna be regardless. Now I'm out of here, man. Y'all done pissed me off.